Доброе утро! Добро пожаловать на мой канал. Hello and welcome back to Russian with Nastya. Today we are going to learn how to pronounce Russian words, some basic rules to pronounce them correctly. But of course, the most important thing how to learn to pronounce Russian words is to listen and to practice out loud, to try to imitate the pronunciation of the native speaker. Давайте начнем. Let's begin. The first word is семья. Семья. Давайте напишем. Семья. Семья. So this is the stress. The stress is on ya. Семья. Don't forget to practice with me out loud and try to imitate, to copy my pronunciation. So, семья. Ya is stressed. If a letter is stressed, you are not allowed to change it. Pronounce it as it is. Семья. Семья. But as you can hear, I pronounce here ye as e. Семья. Семья. Because ye is not stressed. When ye is not stressed, pronounce it as e. Семья. Семья. Also, I emphasize this letter, the stress one. I pronounce it a little bit longer. Семья. Семья. Like other does not exist. I pronounce them very quickly. Семья. Семья. And this one is stressed. Окей. Дальше. Следующее слово. Родители. Родители. Давайте напишем. So, семья is family, right? Родители. 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 Here we have the same situation with ye as here. I pronounce it as e because it's not stressed, but as well we have the same situation with o. When o is not stressed, pronounce it as a. Родители. Родители. And again, you can hear that I pronounce e longer, like this. Родители. Родители. So this is the syllable D. Родители. Like this. Скажите, say, родители. Родители. Because if you will pronounce O or E, it will be, or ye, people might not understand you. So it's not родители or родители, yeah, it's родители. Родители. The stress is very important in Russian language. Дальше. Следующее слово. Коллеги. 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 So the same situation with O here. It is not stressed. So we will pronounce it as A. Коллеги. Ye is stressed, so don't change it. Pronounce it as ye, not as e. We pronounce it as e here because it's not stressed. But when it's stressed, pronounce it as ye. Коллеги. When we have double letters, like double L here, you should pronounce them. Коллеги. Коллеги. So without double L, it will be коллеги. 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 A little bit, but you have to emphasize that there is two L's there. Дальше. Следующее слово. Гараж. Коллеги are colleagues, right? Гараж. 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 Here you can hear that instead of Ж here, I pronounce Ша. Гараж. Гараж. Why? Because voiced consonant, Ж is a voiced consonant, will become unvoiced Ша when it is located at the end of the word. So this one is voiced consonant, and this is unvoiced unvoiced consonant. So voiced consonant at the end of the word will become unvoiced. Ж will become ша. Понятно? Another example with voiced consonant would be друг, a friend. You know this one, right? This word, друг, 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 друг. You can hear that I don't pronounce g here. I don't say друг, друг, because it's a little bit complicated to say that. So g, voiced consonant, will be unvoiced, will become unvoiced k. K. Друг, друг, not друг, друг. This is unvoiced, and this is voiced consonant, voiced. So voiced will become unvoiced when it is located at the end of the word. Хорошо, дальше. Следующее слово – игрушки. 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 What is the issue here? Sh letter, which has to be pronounced very deep. Игрушки. You have to really pronounce it. Because in other languages, if in your native language you have sh letter, you barely even hear you barely even pronounce it. Well, in Russian, you have to really pronounce it. Игрушки. Игрушки. Your tongue have to touch your alveolus. Игрушки. Игрушки. So you have to really pronounce it. Игрушки. Дальше the same. Another example with игрушки are toys. Шапка. Another example with шапка. Шапка. Again, ша has to really be pronounced deeper. Шапка. Шапка is a winter hat. Winter hat. You know this winter hat. Шапка. Дальше. Another example with ша is шарф. 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 Шарф is a scarf. Шарф. Okay. What else? Муж. Муж. Husband. Муж. Муж. Again, we have Ж here, but I pronounce it as ша. Муж. Муж. Husband. Because Ж is voiced and it is located at the end of the word, it will become unvoiced ша. Муж. Муж. Отлично. Дальше. Следующее слово. Место. Место. Место is seat or place. Место. Again, е is stressed, don't change it. Место. But o is not stressed, so pronounce it as a. It will be reduced. Место. Место. Дальше. Следующее слово. Журнал. 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 Journal is not a journal. Journal is a magazine in Russian. Magazine. And the same thing here with J letter. You have to really pronounce it. Journal. 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 You have to really work with your tongue to touch the alveolus. Journal. Journal. Yeah, in English it's like journal. It's not that J, not similar to the Russian J. Журнал. Журнал. Очень хорошо. Дальше следующее слово. Рассказывать. 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 So here you have to a little bit to pronounce S letter, to pronounce it a little bit longer. Рассказывать. Рассказывать. And of course, A is stressed, so it will be like рассказывать. Рассказывать. Emphasize it, pronounce it a little bit longer. Рассказывать. Рассказывать. Скажите, say, рассказывать. Okay. Now, I told you about муж and друг, and garage, about voiced consonants. Also, voiced consonants can be in the middle of the word, and we will pronounce them as unvoiced. For example, легкий. Легкий is easy. Легкий. 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 So I pronounce G here as H. Легкий. Легкий. Because voiced consonant near unvoiced consonant will become unvoiced too. Легкий. Легкий. Скажите, say, легкий, easy. Легкий, easy. Очень хорошо. Отлично. Дальше. Следующее слово. Обязанность. Обязанность. Давайте напишем. Обязанность. Обязанность. Here я. Я is stressed, so don't reduce it. Pronounce it as я. As in the word яблоко. Yablaka. Yablaka. It is stressed, so don't change it. Yablaka, обязанность. Here double N, pronounce a little bit longer. Обязанность. Обязанность. Here A is not stressed, so pronounce it as A. Yablaka. Not stressed O's will be pronounced as A. Yablaka. Yablaka. Or in the word мяч. Мяч. Again, we have only one vowel, so this vowel will be stressed. When we don't have other vowels, of course, the only one vowel will be stressed. Яблоко. Дальше, let's take a word апельсин. 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 Another challenging thing in Russian language is the letter мягкий знак, the soft sign. Апельсин. If you want to speak Russian like a native, I mean to pronounce words like a native, I don't mean to get rid of your accent because accents are cute, but to pronounce it correctly, you have to practice. It's not L, it's not L, it's L, softer. Because we have a мягкий знак here that softens the letter before it. Апельсин. Апельсин. So don't pronounce it as it, we don't have мягкий знак here. Апельсин. Апельсин. No. Апельсин. Апельсин, or a very common mistake in the word мальчик. Мальчик. Almost all my students make this mistake, this pronunciation mistake. Маль, not мальчик. No. Мальчик. Мальчик. So L becomes softer because we have a soft sign here. Мальчик. Скажите, say, Мальчик. Мальчик. Очень хорошо. Another example with the word London. In Russian, it's London. And this is a very common mistake as well. London. 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 When people stress another letter for some reasons, maybe this is how it sounds in their native language. A lot of my students, all of my students at the beginning were saying London. They were stressing this letter. A native speaker can even not understand what you're saying if you will pronounce it, if you will stress another vowel. It's London. London. London is London in Russian. So very important to stress the correct vowel. London. London. Скажите, say London. London. Очень хорошо, молодцы. Отлично. That's all for today. Спасибо, failed state. Спасибо большое. Thank you very much. That's all for this lesson. See you in the evening for another lesson. It is already scheduled. It's there. So set a reminder to be notified when it will start. Спасибо большое. Thank you very much. And see you in the evening. Увидимся с вами вечером. Целую вас. Чмоки-чмоки. Пока.